for this week's angel messages. My name's Elizabeth Harper from sealwithlove.com and intuitivesoulcircle.com. We are using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards today for our messages from the angels. It's always nice to use a medium, but of course we can get our direct guidance from source. The angels are just part of that energy. It's like we're giving each other messages. We are source as well. So I just wanted to plant that seed because obviously it wanted to come through at this time. Okay, so what I'd love for you to do is place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3, a message that comes from their heart to yours. What we'll do is we will choose a card that is for everyone, and then we'll get to the 1, 2, 3 cards. Before we get there, make sure that you have my Healing with the Angels mini course. There are 3 things your angels want you to know, and there's a wonderful meditation to help and support you connect with your healing angels and receive healing, receive guidance on how to heal as well. So you'll see the link in the description. Make sure that you have that. It's completely free. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards. And we'll take that one as the card for everybody. Let's see what it is. It's commitment. We really wanted that, didn't we? But look at the image. It's so beautiful. There's a rainbow in the light that is there. There are 2 hands that are connecting. Maybe one of those hands is connecting to spirit. There's all this love that is there. Oh my goodness. There is so much joy that is in this image. And there's almost a sense of, yeah, it's time. So, you know, sometimes when we think of commitment, we might think, oh man, that means being disciplined. It means, you know, got to do this, got to do that. But there's a sense in this that it's saying, I'm ready. I'm ready for that commitment. I'm ready to take this step. I'm ready to join you. I'm ready to be your partner. I'm ready to move to the next level. I'm ready to commit to myself. I'm ready to commit to you. I'm ready to commit to the journey. So what's the commitment for you? What is it? Is it commitment to a particular person? Is it commitment to yourself? Is it commitment to your career? Is it commitment to learn something? Is it commitment to join with others? What is it? Commitment to listen to your intuition? Right. So when I tune into this, I feel as if as soon as you say, okay, I'm ready, I'm going to make that commitment, I feel it's like the image is, if you imagine clock cogs, you know, those big cogs, it's like they all start moving into place and they all connect and everything starts moving in the direction that will support you, that will help you on this path of commitment. And I feel I want to say the message is that it's not a bigger deal as you think. It brings so much happiness, so much joy, so much contentment with that commitment as well. It's going to feel like, you know, everything's slot into place. You found the key, the magic key to open the door that you've been waiting to walk through. I like that. Okay, see if any more cards fly out. Number 1, see what comes up for you. All right. I feel like it's the last card that was just shuffled there. It's interesting. Spirit of place. So I feel that part of this, when I read that title, Spirit of Place, it's about knowing where you belong. It's about knowing the seasons. You see how the leaves are falling. There are different colors. They're falling from the trees. So that would be autumn, right? It's knowing when the right time is for you, what the right season is for you. It's knowing that everything is in phases, that it doesn't always, you know, when we think about the bad things that happen to us in our lives, it's a phase. We move through it. It's just like all the good stuff. You know, it's a phase. We move through it. Doesn't mean that good things have to end. It just means that it's part of that phase. Just like the earth moves through phases. It's part of the growth and the experience and the journey of life. So when I look at this spirit of place, the first thing that comes to me is that divine timing, that sense of divine timing. And even if something isn't working for you right now, it's don't give up. Don't stop. Just know that sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time, right? And there is a sense with this that there is a divine timing with everything that we do. It's like everything falling into place. It's just like the first card. Just that sense, that same sense of the first card. Everything falling into place when you make a commitment. And it feels the same with this, that everything falls into place at the right time for you. So it's don't give up when it seems like it's the wrong time or that it's not going to happen. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, that comes to me because it says spirit of place, is like where you belong. Where you belong on this earth, where it feels like you are in alignment with the energy, with the ley lines of the earth, where it feels like this is where you're meant to be. This is the place that is right for you. And you might feel that sometimes when you go to a place, or when you read about a place, or you see on the internet, or see a movie with that place as the background. It might feel as if I know that place. That's where I'm meant to be. And again, I want to say, don't give up on that. Because, you know, we see our lives in this span of this lifetime. And we think that I didn't get to live in that place. And I wanted to live there. My whole life I wanted to live there. I never got to live there. But hey, you know what? It's not just about this life. There are other lives as well. And when you have that desire, know that it's going to be fulfilled. So that desire, when it's so strong, when it comes from your heart, when it's so part of your passion and a knowing, then your soul knows that that is where you're meant to be at some point in some lifetime. And it may be in the next one. So I want to say, that's the message that's coming through from the angels right now, is not to give up on this idea that you're meant to live in a place, or meant to be there, or meant to be doing that. Because it's part of your energy. That spirit of place is a sense of it's connecting with your spirit. It's connecting with who you are, and you will reconnect with that. Whether it's this lifetime, the next one, or the one after that, that energy is there. So as soon as you realize that, maybe you can let go of the fear that it's not going to happen to you, not going to happen for you. And as soon as you let go of that fear, what do you feel? What happens? What's the energy? I see joy. Because sometimes when we want something so badly, it feels like it just drains the energy of joy from you. Because you think that you're not worthy, or you're being rejected, or it's just not going to happen for you, and it happens for everybody else, etc. So this just allows you to let that go, allows you to live your life in balance, in alignment, knowing that you've put that energy out there. Of course it's coming back to you. That's the sense. A couple of different messages in there. What does it feel like it is for you? Number two. Flying. This is interesting. This makes me think of Mary Poppins. Part of Mary Poppins, where the children and Mary Poppins and the chimney sweep all jumped into this image, and they went to a merry-go-round, and on the merry-go-round they were on the horses going up and down, and the horses jumped off merry-go-round, and they were going over the hills and into the sky, etc. And that's what this reminds me of. So there's that sense of what seems impossible is made possible because of your imagination, because of your knowing that anything can happen, that miracles can be possible in your life at any point of your life. So when I look at this, I see there's a rainbow. It looks almost like a unicorn, or Pegasus as well, with the wings that are on the horse. And there's a feeling with this, right below it, there's a labyrinth. So there's a feeling with this that, when you think about life, it can be a challenge to get out of certain situations, right? You look at your life and you don't see the bigger picture. So I feel part of this is about rising above and seeing the bigger picture and looking at all the different ways that you can work through a challenge and how you can work your way out of it, through it, beyond it. Right? So that's one thing. The second thing is the miracle and the magic that you can make happen with your imagination, with your creativity, with that energy that is within you of knowing that everything and anything is possible and you can do that. And there's a sense with this, because it's a horse, with that power, that this is your power. It's your power to create. It's your power to rise above. It's your power to see the bigger picture. It's your power to create everything in that picture. And it's your power to create something that takes you beyond the picture as well. I feel like there's a third thing with this. Things often come in threes, and it says flying. So the third thing is that everything is moving very quickly. And it may feel sometimes like your feet are not on the ground. So there is a sense of not always knowing where you're going, not always knowing what's happening. And I feel with this that the message is you need a flight manifesto. That you need, when a pilot gets on a plane, they know where they're going, they've got a destination, and they're going to set the destination, they're going to set their GPS or whatever for that destination. And I feel that part of this message as well, your angels are saying, what's your destination? Set your GPS for that. Whatever that destination is, where are you going? What is it you want to do? What's the end point? And not the end point of your life, the end point of this journey right now that you're on. What's the end point? And I feel that your angels are saying, once you have that, then we can start moving everything into the right direction so that you know where you're going. Like the maze beneath here, it's like, what's the end point there? It's getting out of the maze. It's finding your way through it, right? Having fun along the way. Not getting frustrated about it. So maybe that is part of the GPS as well, is getting to this destination minus all the frustration. Getting to this destination, having fun along the way. So whatever it is, your angels are just saying, where are you going? What's the point of your journey at this moment? What are you moving towards? What do you want to fulfill in your life? What do you want to achieve right now? So when you have that as a marker, then your energy can move toward it. All right. So things from these cards, don't we? Number 3. This is wide open. That makes me think of that song. Wide open spaces, right? Wide open. So there's a number of things from this that I see as well. So the first one is, because she is standing on top of a little piece of a mountain maybe, or a rock, there is a sense of first of all, that your energy might be wide open and you might be feeling a little bit wobbly from that. You might be feeling like you're taking everybody's stuff in. It's like, suck it all in. Everyone's energy, everyone's feelings, everyone's joy, everyone's anger, everyone's trepidation. You're taking it all in. And I can feel that now, that image of taking everybody's stuff in. And it can make you feel nervous. It can make you feel raw. It can make you feel very upset and disoriented. And there is a sense with this that the divine doesn't want that for you. Source doesn't want that for you. The experience can just be a moment, and then once you've learned from that experience, you can step back from it. You can create something different. So what I'm feeling with this is a sense of, all right, so you can be wide open to the energy. You can experience that energy. And then there's a time to maybe protect that, protect yourself, ground yourself, be in a different position where you're not wide open. And there's nothing wrong with being wide open. There's nothing wrong with feeling everybody's energies, but sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, right? I remember when I was younger and I first moved to London, it was very overwhelming. Being in a city, I didn't come from a city. Living in a city, there's so many energies that are there. It's not just the people that are walking down the street toward you. It's not just their energy and their thoughts and their feelings. It's also what's been left behind by others that have maybe been through trauma, or maybe been through joy, or maybe been through all kinds of different experiences, and you're walking through that energy, all the history that is there, and you're feeling it and sensing it and taking it in like a little vacuum cleaner. So when I feel into this, it's saying there's nothing wrong with being wide open. But when it feels overwhelming, then that's when it takes away from your joy, it takes away from your energy. So it's about finding ways that allows you to continue to be sensitive, but at the same time, you are in a place where you feel that you are not having your energy taken from you, or that you're not taking something in that is not in alignment with who you are, that is draining your energy, that is making you feel out of sorts. So when I ask the angels, what I see is this image of the angels being in front of you, behind you, and at the sides. So that's the first thing, is to call on them to just know that they're there so they can help you, so they can support you. So that's the first thing, is just to call on them so that they're with you. So you know, when you're walking down the street, you've got this big angelic support system all around you. You're already protected. You are part of the light. You are already protected. And it's knowing that will help you. When you are wide open, you start feeling as if you're ungrounded. You can do. So what I'm being shown is just to stop and focus on staying grounded, of being grounded, of connecting to the earth, of allowing yourself to feel the protection and love of the mother. So of Gaia, of Mother Earth, allowing that energy to come up. And I'm also hearing to make a commitment and an intention that your energy only takes in positivity, only absorbs joy, only absorbs love. That your energy turns away or transmutes anything that is negative. And that your energy when it's gotten to a certain point and it feels comfortable for you, that anything else that comes at you is dissipated, it's in some way, I can see it coming through, and it's almost like it's coming like this, and then it starts to just filter. It's almost a sense of filtering through instead, so that it's not all coming at you at the same time. It's gentle. It's like the sense of it being much gentler. So those are the images I'm getting for you receiving energy when you're feeling wide open. That's what I get from this card. You might get something else. What I also feel with this is, again, that bigger perspective. So wide open, that sense of seeing everything, knowing everything, being connected to everything. And there's something good about that, isn't there? There's always something good about that. So it's recognizing the good in it. And it's accepting and loving that part of yourself. I love that. I don't feel like there's anything else from that card. At least not what I'm getting. It may have a completely different meaning, and it's just what I receive at this time for you. Thank you, as always, for being here with me. I am so honored by your presence and so grateful for you being in my life. Thank you. Thank you as well for sharing my work, for sharing this video. Make sure, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you don't have the Healing with the Angels mini course, sign up to get that. It's free. I'll send you my love letter as well. And I also do videos on Wednesdays for Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. So make sure you check that out. If you're on none of those channels, then it'll be on my website. Sending you love. I will see you next week. A big energy coming next week with the eclipse, right? Do you feel it already? I feel it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, lots of love to you. Bye for now.